What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about how you can reach MUT level 80 super fast. I'm talking about 5 hours. Remember, in the past, we were doing it in like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Some of you guys were just so psychotic you were doing it faster than that. But this is for all levels and anybody that's getting into the game. Getting your MUT level up is so huge because you get so many rewards. You get so many free coins, MUT players, and different variations of trying to build your team. So that's pretty much what I focus on. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what you got to look forward to and why you can actually go ahead and get this done super fast. So these are just some of the things I've gone over before. I've given you guys all the information about the rewards. Now we're going to talk about how we're actually getting it. All right, ultimately, most of you guys are concerned about this 95 overall power pass. You're like, yo, listen, Gmia, that's what I need right now. I don't really care about anything else, so I need to get this done super fast. What do you recommend? Well, EA Sports is the fun police, and they patched the way that we were able to level up fast, so you're gonna have to take your time with it. So that's why it's gone from 3 hours to about 5. I estimate, some of you guys will get it done in about 4.5 because you're just gonna keep it on repeat. And what I mean by keep it on repeat, the NFL Epic Solo, right? Especially for us on PlayStation, you don't have to be at your console to do this. All right, so what does that mean? Pretty much what happens is this kickoff returns simulation, it's gone down from what it used to be. It was about 110 XP when we first brought it out, and then now it's about 50. So if you do the math based on how many times you'd have to do it, it's a lot of math, so we don't need to do it. You just have to completely just tune everything out and just keep doing it for hours and hours and hours. Eventually, you will get to a point where it's like, all right, I got enough, it's ready to go, and listen, we got so much XP, it don't really matter. That's ultimately what the goal is, right? So you don't even have to do anything when you go ahead and you play this challenge. Pretty much what I like to do is I come out, I select return middle, and I leave it right there where it's at. I just leave it where it's at, and he does it by himself. So look, I'm not going to control anything. This is all the CPU where they're running whatever and what they're doing. So they just ran straight and they complete the challenge, right? With the way that this works, you're going to get 50 each time you do that. All right, so all you have to do, and what I'm talking about with the remote play with the PlayStation, you can play from your iPhone, your Android. Well, I don't know if it's on the Android. I do it from my iPhone, where you have this and you just keep selecting the play and you just have it going and you're away from your console and you're doing it. For Xbox users, I don't really know how you guys do it, but that's just something that the PSN users can do. You can remotely play the challenge from anywhere, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection. All right, and this is just over and over again, continuously doing it. And like I said, continuously getting 50. You're just getting 50, 50, 50. So by the time you're done, by just doing it for like a couple hours, you should be at about, MUT level 75. I want to tell you guys this though. Right now, with the way that the game is, it's probably going to benefit you guys if you start to play some of the other challenges, if you haven't already done so. Remember, Team of the Week and stuff like that, you're going to want to go ahead and get that stuff done because they put out 2 additional weeks, and I don't think a lot of you guys have done those 2 weeks. And that's also something that I wanted to bring up. If you've already done it, let me know in the comments. Just write TOTW so I can know that you've done it. But a lot of you guys still have not done that. And remember, if you don't have the collectibles, they expire weekly. So EA didn't remind anybody about doing it. They just told us, look, here goes your players. You need to get those collectibles because I will not be responsible for you guys not getting that. All right, you guys have to handle that. So I already took care of mine. I'll show you guys in a second. So you don't only have to do these challenges in order to level up super fast. You can go and do things that you actually have to do. So that's one way, right? And that's the easiest way. And like I said, you'll be done in about 5 hours if you just sit there and just do it over and over again. But remember this, right? With the Team of the Week, you had weeks 14 and 15. Complete those. Do not forget to do it. Because when the Team of the Year drops and we get our free player and you on the outside looking out, what? Well, no, you're on the outside looking in. I don't know how you can be on the outside looking out. You know what I'm talking about. You're on the outside looking in. You know what I'm talking about. So look, this is pretty much what goes on at this point. Get those done. You should have about the 15 collectibles that are there. I don't know what you're going to need to actually complete the set, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and get that done if you can. If you're new to Madden, and a lot of you guys are, and you're telling me like, yo, I didn't get to complete any of those previous Team of the Weeks, unfortunately, this is not something that is going to benefit you. Because you will not be able to get a lot of the collectibles if you were not playing the game during the time, throughout the year when we were doing it with Team of the Week. So that's unfortunate. It's nothing you can do. You can just look and wait. for more things to come out. You can always go and do the weekly 50. They've left that up there for free players. Go get yourself a free Randy Moss, Deion Sanders, and stuff like that. That should be able to help you guys a lot. Just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. That is a very, very important thing. So remember, throughout this leveling up process, the longer the game is and the more stuff you do, the more XP you get. So you can always go into a game and throw for like 1,000 touchdowns and do ridiculous stuff and do it a little bit faster, but it's more time consuming. So what most of you guys look for is just the fastest way to do it. And this is typically the way that I do it in my spare time after I'm done with Weekend League and stuff, because you're gonna get a lot of XP from just playing the game. Now, the next situation that you can do, right? They have these NFL playoff celebrations. Many of you guys already got your free player. Let me know in the comments if you've already gotten your free 95 overall nat. Just write 95 in the comments so I know. Many of you guys have already taken care of that. So you can go back to this right here, and the first challenge, right? The first challenge, you just have to pass a 45 yards and score a TD. Now this can give you up to, I think, like 60 or 70. We'll check it out in a second, but again, is it worth it to have to actually do work to get it done? I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. But for me, I have so many other things that I have to get to you guys. I'm going to be going through a lot of different parts of making coins and, you know, upgrading your MUT master and things like that in the next coming days. So it's going to be a lot of information coming out there. I don't want to overwhelm you with so many things to do. So that's why I do the Jack Youngblood as a fallback. Because that fallback plan, you can just have your little cousin, nephew, you know, son, daughter, like young kid, just keep replaying the solo. You don't have to do anything. And you just like sit them there and just say, look, keep making sure you press the button. The CPU will take care of everything. But this right here, you actually have to do stuff, right? So we're just gonna come out and we're just looking to throw a streak. That's all we're looking to do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. Right now, many of our teams, you have players that can just go down there and just throw a streak and the guy's gone. Okay, so look, that guy got open, we're gonna throw it to that guy, and that's it. So do you wanna do this over and over again? Or, you know, to get an additional 20 points? Or do you wanna go ahead and do Jack Youngblood? Okay, those are just some of the things that you have to think about. That's up to you solely. But again, when you're repeating these challenges, it's probably gonna be about 5 hours. Now, the other option, like I was saying, is to play full games, all right? Play the full games, complete all the quarters, get like 200, 300, but it becomes very annoying because we used to get that from just repeating solos regularly until they nerf the way that we get XP. So that type of thing, you guys are not very excited about, and I understand it. I understand exactly the rage, I know exactly what's happening, but we have to get the MUT level done sooner than later, because if we do not, we're gonna lose value in that 95 overall. You know, if we were, like, say for instance right now, you know, Alvin Kamara, you can sell him and go and do this, get your 95 overall power pass and be good. If you wait too long, you're gonna lose more. Every day that goes by, somebody else does it and it gets done, you know, and you just have to continue to lose coins. I don't want that. So I'm just giving you the information that you can use to go ahead and get more. Now, in between, there are certain challenges where they have it where you're up by 38 and all that kind of stuff, like with the Patriots. But I went through those challenges and EA didn't do what they usually do and count the final score. Because if you win by 21 points or more, they give you like bonuses. That didn't work from these challenges. I did go through that. For some of you guys are gonna tell me like, yo, what about this? What about that? It looks to me right now that if you're trying to do it quickly, the max is gonna be 50 XP if you wanna go Youngblood, or with anything else where you gotta pass for a touchdown or something like that from like 50 yards out, it's gonna be 70. Depending on your level of play and the time that you have, you can probably get it done if you split it up into 2 days, 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, just grinding it out like that, if you would like. But remember, there are other challenges that are available that can yield you more MUT coins and different things like that if you wanted to go that route. All right, they did release other stuff in the game today with Team Affinity, where you can get team builders and stuff like that. If you wanted to play full games, you will get to your MUT level sooner than later. As far as Rivals, they have not updated anything with Rivals. You guys have been asking questions about that. I don't know when they're going to. They don't know when they're going to. This would have been a really, really good thing if they would have released a new Rivals, because then we would have had something to play for, and we would have probably, thoroughly knew that we were getting a decent card at the end, or something we could put into a set to get some MUT coins. Unfortunately, they did not do it like that, and it's full games for that Amity, whatever it is, the Affinity, or whatever they have going on over here, so it's still full games. All right, if that's something that you're into, grind it out, get your free 91 overall. I will be going into that more in depth later because some of you guys had concerns about that and what players would be useful. Okay, so you have a few options here. All right, how you want to do it, that's up to you, but I've shown you the rewards. Go over your team and make sure that it makes sense, because a lot of you guys have 95s that you can easily replace right now with that power pass and make yourself some MUT coins and then start building, you know, for the next level, for the next promo. Even though right now this promo is going to be going on up until the Super Bowl, you'll be able to get little steadily gain MUT coins throughout this process by, you got to just move the right way in the way that you use your time. You don't want to, you know, waste time. Oh yeah, I'm going to go do this for a 91 overall team builder when you can repeat those challenges, get all those game changer packs and all the, you know, the special deals in the store, and it's the same amount of time frame. Because I have to be conscientious of your time too. You know, I don't know what you guys are doing, school, work, whatever's happening. So do what best works for you and let me know how you get to it. And if you're a MUT level 80 super fast, tweet me. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, all at GmiasWorld. Let me know about it. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. One love, y'all.